So trying to remember what we went over yesterday as far as passing. I know the side control stuff was, but I wanted to review what I told the ladies to do in their comp class. What was I telling you about the, that's what it is. It's right here. In the open guard position. Whenever I get in a half guard or open guard, difference being whether I'm in front of your shins or between your legs, I wanna aim for this inside position.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am aiming for this, and that's why I started yesterday in the closed guard.
On the inside of my arm?
Yeah, so ideally this, only because you're really good at regarding pummeling this knee under my elbow. This is what I don't want. I lose my position.
Yeah.
So you can see my base isn't good or anything. I'm just kind of showing you this is a shitty position to be in. Even though I've got this, I don't want to lose fundamentals because I'm shooting for this. Because this is what's going to happen. So if this happens, there's absolutely nothing wrong with me pinning my weight, getting my base, fighting with this. If you start moving that knee, then I will shoot to this. So I really want to win this battle on the inside.
Okay.
Because this, and then you pummeling in, I have no base. If you really quickly grab my wrist, flare your knee to your left, I'm gonna lose my base.
Yeah.
Okay. Those are the little things that you can counter from the bottom.
Okay.
You're not gonna see my base. You're gonna feel the difference between this and this.
Yeah.
Right away you can tell, I'm not pushing on you any harder, but I'm structurally sound.
Yeah.
So that's what I want you to think of. When you're working on this guard position, wherever you get from here, you can aim for that position. But the moment I either start weaving in or weaving under, your base is good. You can retract this arm, hook my ankle, go ahead and hook, like overhook my ankle, C-clamp my ankle. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna start fighting it. That opens it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if you start attacking my knee, you're fighting my hip, which is fine, it's still there, but I'm gonna be a little stronger. But the moment you collapse my foot to my butt, I might get my knee in there, but you're gonna pummel in.
And I gotta keep this base.
Yeah. So from here, you can choose to engage and cross, or you can put your weight on me and plank out, sprawl. Just putting your weight on me. Where am I going? Where am I going with this? Walk tiptoe, you're in north-south, or you're in side control, right? You can threaten the north-south just to get me to get in my back, and then go back to side control.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Cool. So this is a real slow way of seeing what happens in the dynamic of scrambling.
Yeah.
So you didn't change anything. What you did is you pinned me to the earth. I always like to say that. You're now using gravity, but you're not using muscle.
Yeah.
Right? So if you start seeing that position and I'm coming in with this locked in and you shoot for my ribs from here, you've already beat me.
Yeah. Totally. And then I could just take this and then that.
So remember with this one, you can do that. You can start going here. I would just get the little kneecap right here.
Oh yeah.
Just the kneecap. So a little bit higher. Right on my hip, a little bit higher, like on the ledge of my hip. That.
Oh, okay.
So you're really putting your weight on my bone.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. Now lift this foot. Is it off? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I start doing this to you, and you're cognizant of that, I want you to just cradle my head so you want it underneath and really curl with your wrist instead of get your elbow lower. So as I start shrimping, you're controlling my hip. I want you to feel like what am I, because I have to get to the shoulder.
Yeah.
I have to frame, but you're forcing me to go down flat.
Yeah.
But you're not manhandling me. You're manipulating my spine. My spine goes up. Now I can't bridge.
Yeah.
I can't shrimp. I'm like here.
It's just anchoring onto your structure.
Yeah. So you pinned me. You controlled me without clenching and contracting your muscles.
Yeah.
So, and again, I don't criticize Brian. His jiu-jitsu works but we want to have both.
Right.
I want you to be flexible enough to go, I can do Tanner jiu-jitsu, I can do Brian jiu-jitsu, I can try to do some of this floaty Mike jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But that way you have everything, because you're athletically gifted to do all three. Strong, structure, flexibility. You just got to figure out when you need to pull it out of your pocket.
Yeah.
So as we're going from closed guard, remember, there's a traditional way to break the guard, right? We're fighting this, and I'm
like
extending.
Traditional.
Yeah, so what Tanner teaches, and what he's taught me, and I'm sure it's Silvio Barron, I want you to think of leaning to the left and right. So lean to your left. What that does is it creates space between this. I just want you to lean.
Okay.
Just lean, right? What this does is it lowers my knee. This is going to be on the ledge here, just enough to where I'm not sitting up. And as soon as you feel this lean, I want you to reach back with your elbow straight back, and the inside of your palm goes into my knee. So this is what Tanner teaches.
Yeah.
And then from here, nothing changes other than you lean to your right. That straightens your arm out. I want you to lock your arm straight out. Lean so much. Now lean back with your arm locked straight. Nope, just lean into my knee.
Oh, lean this way.
Yeah, but I want you to lean to your left with your elbow locked. You kind of lift it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I want you to feel a lean straight into that because you're breaking my guard. Boom. Once you do this, now you're getting ready to shoot that knee cut. You're either going to go knee cut, mount. I will go straight to the underhook, chest, and you're pointing your knee straight that way.
Oh, yeah,
Remember, you're sliding.
Slide that way.
Okay. And then you can gather up to side control and do your little Brian control. So that's traditionally, you're breaking my guard.
Yeah.
But what we went over yesterday was this.
Yeah.
Base, posture, reverse, ladder. Boom. I'm trying to control you. I'm trying to break your posture. I don't want you to get your frames in. Same position.
That.
Yep.
Leaning.
If I don't have any hooks, I'm not controlling you here. You can decide to knee cut or you can decide to plank pass.
So I can cut. That.
The moment I start knee shielding in here, you can either address it or go to north-south. You go to north-south, I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna give you this. Or if I just stay in this little cocoon, you can weave your arm under my thigh, under my butt, rotate my hips this way.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom. So we're here, your hands off the mat, your hands on me. Boom, boom.
Boom.
So you can make this an explosive plank right to your toes if you wanted to. Boom. As I reach, if I'm just going to be committed to this, hold on. If I'm going to be committed to this, I want you to control my head with this left hand. Right hand goes under my hip and under my butt. Lay direct. So you have three ways of passing. Mount, north, south to side control, north, south. I'm not giving up the position. I'm not defaulting to fight north, south. I'm committed to be in my fetal position. You're just redirecting my hips down.
Yeah. And since you're going to be solid, it's almost easier to move you as one unit that way.
Yeah, and it's a weird feeling when you start speaking in that fetal position to this side. You're framing. You're going to be facing me, right? And I can't pass your guard, and I'm trying to go north south. This hand's going to weave in and under, and I'm trying to get you to go rotate this way. And that's really much more difficult than it's going to be. But that's essentially what I'm doing. So when I do it here, from the half guard, excuse me, I don't want to burp in their face. I'm passing, I'm not able to pass, boom.
Yikes. Yeah.
And that's an exaggerated, I usually do it a lot more gently. But if you're just committed to staying on this side, I'll force it.
Yeah. So I have this frame though.
Uh-huh.
So I come around, can't get in.
Okay, and I want your hand a little lower. If you can get a little bit lower, you can even walk from this position. Let's just get in side control.
Okay.
I'm trying to go ahead. Down to the mat, palm down, and then walk it to my other hip underneath that. Down and around my walk on the connect. And then you can start going up to my knee and cradling. Yeah.
Okay. It's that inching.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be the fight and the tension.
This is the one where you don't go to the end of the lever, even though it feels like you should go up to the knee, to the top of the lever. But I've got a lot of strength right here.
Yeah.
Got my glutes, got my My opposite, I think the opposite of my back is also connected to this movement, right?
Yeah.
So I want you to think of, here you're fighting on my muscle. Here, you're just inching position. You're using a wedge.
So should I be up here, not down here?
You can be down.
Okay.
No, you can be down because you're going to see if I get here and you just focus on this. Not down with your elbow low.
Pretty much.
Elbows down, and I keep inching it. And once you can no longer go any further, lift your elbow and keep inching forward. Use your force, both hands, and just try to push on my knee on the outside without your head position. Go ahead and use both hands. I'm using this arm, but even if I don't.
Yeah. It takes more work.
So I'm posting on this foot and driving into you. But what you're doing is you're wedging me down, and my knee is lowering.
Yeah.
Okay? So it seems weird, but weaving that way too. But that's a good way to pass. So from the guard, boom. I'm not going to stay here. You can feel I'm loosey-goosey. I'm trying to keep my knees connected. I'm not death clenching, right? It's a thing.
Yeah.
How tired am I going to get?
Totally.
So go ahead. You're going to break the guard or allow me to move. And you're going to force me to break the guard. So yeah, I gave it to you, but I resisted.
Yeah.
I was trying to telegraph my knees in your pocket, knees in your pocket. It's an option. It's not the only thing. I'm not saying, dude, that's 100%. But you kept going north. You kept going to side control. You established control. You had side control. But how can we progress?
Yeah.
So, and even throwing that will allow you to go to north-south. Or once you start going this side, as quick as you are, you can go north-south to armbar. You know what I mean? Use that handle to sit me up.
Yeah. Okay.
So right now we're just working on you moving. There's so many different ways to pass the guard. If you just got one you work on, you'll start branching out for options.
Yeah. Okay.
So when we're scrambling, we fuck up a takedown, we fuck up a guard pull. Try not to fall into my guard. Try not to fall in my half guard.
Okay.
But it happens, right? The odds are
Yeah.
more likely because I'm trying to pull you into my guard. I got my little fucking active feet and I'm trying to pull you in with everything I got.
Yeah.
If you can pin my ribs and my hip, or my hip and my ribs and my opposite knee, you can plank pass or knee cut.
Okay.
So I want you to think of that. So as you come in to this position, you default. One of them goes where you need it to be. Yep. You can go knee to this first. Doesn't matter what order you got. You're going to decide which way you go. If I start collecting this, what am I doing? I'm pulling you into me.
Yeah.
Do you need to retract? Do you need to pull out of here? Or can you just
Not
say,
necessarily.
this isn't going to do anything for me?
Because if you pull me in, then I can just
gooseneck.
get that underhook.
But right now, I'm carrying your weight.
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
right? You can get into your combat stance and get your right knee into your elbow. You're right where you want to be.
Yeah.
This doesn't do anything for me. You've got inside position and you've got good base and posture.
Even with your ankle hooked on me, I'm more solid.
Because what I do that make people think I'm so athletic when I do this. I want you to get up on this toe. Just get up on this foot, active toe, and you're gonna elevate your knee just a little bit.
The knee. Okay.
And what I want you to do is if I start clenching on this, drive your knee that way. And you're gonna slide over my leg. So I think I've got you
here.
By you elevating, it allows you to now elevate your hips. You're gonna shoot your knee that way. You haven't done anything athletic other than get up on that left toe. But people don't think I can move that way because they've got this half guard and the knee shield's fucking useless.
Yeah.
Because it's on the outside.
With the right angle, I just fell into it. It wasn't even a like shoot. It was just like dunk.
So I want you to practice doing that little, it's up to you. You gotta get this hook. And I'm on the inside of this knee shield. That's important. Here I can't do it as well. I can, but
Yeah.
I can do it, but I can't do it as well. You're gonna feel this is the wrong way to do it. I don't elevate my knee. I just try to do the knee cut. I have to post on you instead of posting on the mat. Boom. Clumsy.
Yeah.
Clumsy.
Yeah.
So I secretly, hopefully I get here, but let's just say I stay after you. This is important. I get up. I'm here. Still driving.
Still close. I can't get the under.
I don't move. All I did was,
I can't move this.
yeah. So I'm not lifting my knee to get my active toe.
Right.
For me, I have to open up my knee, get in, and now I shift back.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can probably do it better than I can. But the whole thing is not to lift and lift.
Right.
And then go here.
Yeah, and then there's all this room.
So I'm here. I'll even lean on it. It's really the other.
And crushed.
But I didn't smash or cut you with my serrated shins.
No.
But you can feel as I lift it up, I'm leaning on you, I lift it up.
Yeah. Totally.
And people are like, oh my God, you're so athletic. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I want this like,
That's right.
I want this like on the inside of my hip pocket.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Right there. So here, so it's a little shift in this. Out, so knee first, and then get your toe in. See, this doesn't elevate this.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're on your active toe. I want you to elevate a little bit. This knee's gonna come up and just slide and pummel. Keep going. Slide. Now re-engage in the cycle completely.
That's a way better angle than being perpendicular.
Yes. Yeah, so you're just gonna play with it because you're gonna dominate from there. You can control. For now, even though you're not competing, establishing a little settlement. Do I have good base? Do I have control? Can they do anything? What do I want to do?
Yeah.
Whereas-
There's plenty of people in here competing too. So
Yeah.
if I know the game.
And for you, if you want to play with them, don't let them settle into the side control, the dominant position, knee on belly mount for 3 seconds. If you can disrupt something, you're not going to get out.
But don't let them get the points.
Right. In your head, what can I do? Not that we're,
Make them work.
yeah, they got established control. Like I said, with Chelsea, if she was staying on mount and then you defended it, then she reacquired it, she would get an accumulative set of points.
Yeah.
But if she goes to knee on belly, goes to side control, goes back to knee on belly because she chose to,
Yeah.
she's not going to rack up those points,
Right.
right? It means nothing.
If I keep knocking her off, she keeps getting it. Knocking, getting.
There's probably within reason.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're probably not going to give her 24 points for the same position.
Right.
But they're going to say she's dominant and then just give her 1 advantage point.
Right.
She's like, got it 3 times. Like, okay, it's 22 to 2, nothing.
Yeah.
But this is just in your mindset, like what can you do to be a good partner?
Yeah.
Whenever you get mounted, I want you to think of elbow hip escape, framing across the hips. You're trying to get your wrist and your elbow across their hip pockets. You know that? You know that? Remember that one? But you have to be on your side.
Getting way better at it.
Cool.
Just going straight to it.
Cool.
There was a lot of this that was happening this last couple years rather than just go straight to it.
Yeah.
Start working on this.
There's a couple of hip escapes. A mermaid, I call it a mermaid, and we'll go over that later. Not today, but if someone's mounted, you can time it, and you can do it. You do have this little ability to lift. Once you get them over your knee, you can come back up to butterfly. But
I feel like we've done that in class in the past.
we probably have. I mean, I think Lee does that too. But let's review the knee on belly.
Okay.
Pass. You get your knee on belly. Right now, I'm feeling you've got a good position. If I start moving, you're good. You're not going to lose the position just because you're clumsy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. It's so crazy. It's super quick.
But it's not the push.
It's way more effective than the.
Yeah. But if you know that, right? And I get here, I just want you to shoot this underhook to my arm and go to bar. Knee on belly. Instead of framing, my elbow has a tendency to go out.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to go into inside of my thigh.
Right. That makes so much more sense.
Boom.
I get it.
This feels really good.
Totally.
This is what we teach.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
But if I'm not in the gi and I'm not worried about getting choked, right? This is better.
Yeah, because then I can't. I'm all opened up.
Yeah. Your counter to this would be like, fine, step over my head. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you find yourself in a knee on belly and then all of a sudden you didn't feel this, you just find yourself here, collapse on me, let me carry your weight, and then go to north-south or go to step over to, start attacking the other side. Because there's one instant where I have to either wrestle up or go to deep half. But I've got no knee shield and all I've got is your ankle.
Yeah, but you got me off of your diaphragm.
I got you off my tummy.
You were saying that yesterday. You got out of this, but now you're in another fight.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like, I also don't want you to settle into side control, but I want you to have weapons against side control.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on my side. I'm going to be framed. Don't control my head. Let me get my knee shields in.
Don't get there, but if you do.
Yeah. We're not going, I'm safe here. So it is a fighting position, but you're not safe. It's kind of like saying, okay, I'm going to box with this guy.
Yeah.
Just disengage.
Right.
Yeah, there's a tactic for that, but if you can just break contact, keep distance, go, hey man, I don't want any trouble.
Yeah.
But if you know that you're going to have to, like, you're cornered, you're like, let's close the gap. Let's apply some tools here. So for the knee on belly. For review, it doesn't matter if I'm here on this ledge like I suggested for you to do. Well, you can feel this. Like right now I'm being nice, but if I put my weight on that.
Yeah, that sucks for sure.
Yeah, so go ahead and try to frame and shrimp out of there, whatever you got to do. You're going to feel that you're still able to switch your hip.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where this principle of the C-clamp on the ankle comes from, is here. So if I'm here, yeah. Even if I'm really hooked in,
yeah. Oh, that's
you're gonna you're gonna be feeling this. It sucks, but it's
way better than this, what I've been doing.
There's a time and place for it. I'm not saying don't ever.
Sure.
I'm just saying let's incorporate this and see how it works for you.
Yeah. Well, it's a leverage tool rather than a strength tool.
And the reason why I'm telling you that is because no one, like I said, I've said it a lot, no one ever taught me this.
Yeah.
But it really fucking works for me.
Yeah.
Tanner might look at it, and I think I brought it up to him. So that's why I'm saying don't just say this is 100%. I never say that.
Sure.
Consider both. See what works.
Yeah.
You can go to the traditional and make them think you can do this and just surprise them with a little, like let them think you're going to give them that elbow. And then all of a sudden you fall into that C-clamp. Yeah. But it all comes from, I'll even let them get into side control and then I'll just reach for that right away. So if I get to side, if I'm like, and you start feeling me being a little heavy, reach with your right hand to my ankle. And I'm trying to come in. This is the wrong ankle. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. So then even if I try to, I prevent, fuck, I didn't even feel that. If you know that, you know what I mean?
Scary though, putting that arm out there.
Because I'm going to staple it with my other leg.
Yeah.
So just knowing that it's more difficult in the gi, I end up sucking it back out. So if you do that, you're going to side control. Boom.
you're out. Abandoned.
I'm worried about you windshield wiping stapling my elbow here.
Yeah.
And even sometimes I get stapled here. I'm like, fine. Fuck. Until they start moving. And no gi I can slip out, and the gi I cannot.
Yeah.
There's a few people that are really good. They'll just cross their ankles on here, their knees are flexed outside. I'm like,
All that material's pinching you.
yeah. So it doesn't hurt. It's just that I know I'm stuck.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to see me panic. So I'm like, all right, frame. Oh, you're so good. Like I'm trying to work my way.
Oh, you're so good.
until I sometimes I don't get out. So I want you to think of those things when we're closed guard. You're either going to force it, right? The way Tanner taught. Boom. Build your reverse ladder. So remember, lean first and then, yes, extend. Boom.
Oh. So I still got that though.
Uh-huh.
And then I want to, that's kind of,
Felt a little awkward for you when you got to here?
yeah. So I got this and then I was like, okay.
Your legs were parallel.
Yeah.
There's two things you could have done. One, you could have pivoted this knee over my knee, switching your hips this way. Go into a twister pass. Bringing this hand up and over, this hand up and over.
Oh, we'll do that. Yeah.
You could have, right?
Okay.
Only because you ended up in this position. You weren't stapling me here, but see how your knees were parallel,
Yeah.
perpendicular to me, okay? Or you could have just pinned here and shifted your knee out, shifted your hip back. Now you're ready to start knee cutting, passing, or get back in. You can rotate your knee out, get on an active toe.
Okay.
All of that is contingent on this hip control.
Yeah.
Because if I start moving, you're not framing well enough. You're not letting me carry your weight.
Yeah.
But you were only to be mobile because your hips were parallel. All right, let me adjust one hip, the other one will follow. Or I'll rotate in, now my hips are positioned this way, I'm gonna face that way. So if you can move your knees, your hips will follow. That'll determine where your elbows are gonna go.
Okay.
So from this position, you were doing a good job of breaking the position, right? Think of where your knees are at. You're driving up towards me. Which way do you want to go? Cool. That changes everything here.
Yeah.
You can choose where you want to go now. Even if I got this frame, this is doing nothing because all you have to do is let me carry your weight.
Yeah.
This frame is about to get lost. But you're giving me this resistance. What if you shift back a little bit, keep this knee and elbow connection? I no longer can reach that. You felt the change in that frame on your hip.
Yeah, from here to, you got
Carry the weight. I'm going to reach with my toes. You can choose what you want to do. I'm going to fall right over my leg. You're at the perfect distance where I couldn't suck you in,
Yeah.
and I couldn't frame for shit. And you pinned me.
And I felt strong enough. I actually came up on my toe just enough.
Yep. This is the blue belt challenge when they start driving one position and say, let's get mobile. Let's get one foot up or both feet up.
Yeah.
If you can get that little sumo spot right in here, I'm in this combat stance. I can start moving left and right. I don't know if this is working or not.
Did you notice a difference with the microphone?
No, I've honestly not gone back to watch it because I've been trying to make sure I upload it or I forget. The couple that I've seen, I'll go just to test them. And yeah, I like the way it sounds because you can hear it better. I'll just maybe keep this by me. I'll put it there. I think so that if you guys are reviewing, if any of you students are reviewing, every skills, someone gets in front of it. But this way you can at least hear it. So
Pretty soon you're gonna have a ring light, a Canon DLR.
I just gotta edit it. I can edit it to make it look a little better.
You've done some cool edits
I've been trying.
where it follows us.
So what I have to do is I gotta do a screen record, and then yeah, I'm zooming in and I'm following.
Oh, okay.
And then
Like
I have
you're
to,
actively making it
like
happen.
someone's watching it. It's like someone's.
Yeah, that's cool though.
What we're working on, base structure and posture. So you can tell that all this base posture and structure, I couldn't have showed you the first day. I could have, but it didn't make sense to start doing stagnant movements. We're incrementally building from this.
Yeah.
This. You know, I'm not teaching you anything difficult, but it's feeling that balance.
Yeah.
But none of it comes from this.
Right.
I'm framing. I'm using my skeletal structure, and it's kind of made me lazy. But I don't have to lift. Like you have to start lifting for me. Like I'm just thinking, how much muscle atrophy am I getting every year?
Oh yeah.
You know, even though I'm doing this grappling stuff and I'm fucking strong as hell, pull-ups, sit-ups, dips, all those little things. I want all those things to be good, but I still want my flexibility. So I want you to think of, you already have the limberness, you have the athleticism, the range of motion, but we don't want to start tweaking our knees and ankles or our neck into positions where we're going to injure ourselves.
Yeah.
You're still young, but you're not so young that you're going to recover as much as your kids will, let's say. So with this movement, I want you to think if you're not tweaking your knee, I never once said your knee's pointing that way, your toes are pointing that way, now you're tweaking your knee and your hip this way.
Right.
You have to get up and rotate everything.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay,
And your hip is still engaged, not this.
Yeah.
That's this.
So I'm not even coming into class today going, I want to make sure we work on his hip position. I'm like seeing it now. I'm like, oh, what is he doing? What am I probably doing? I have to rotate my knee because my hips are a little bit tighter and a lot tighter than yours. So I have to rotate my hips.
Yeah.
So that's where this position comes from really effective with me because I get in here, I put my weight on you, and now I open up my left knee, my whole hip opens.
Right. Instead of, it's an advantage for you actually to not be able to do this. So you have to do this.
I'm like a turret, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going that way.
Yeah.
So I want you to think of it that way. You can still be flexible enough to frame here, rotate your hips, and then reposition. So once you get that kneecap past it, I'm going to get to this position, not here. When I get to this position and I know I'm going to cut this way, I don't want to settle in to here. I immediately want to start. Okay. My hand will move.
Yeah.
You just open your eyes.
So you're keeping this frame, you're in knee cut position. Then you're already in there.
Bring your knees in. Bring both knees in. Now in your side control. So
Okay. That's quick. It's a quick shift.
it is until it isn't because it makes sense because what you're doing is you're resting and like pass.
Yeah.
You're doing this micro-celebratory, fuck yeah,
Right.
which is cool. That's what you're gonna want to do, but
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah. Well, and I gotta feel it too. Like, okay, get there, but don't get there. Oh,
That's beautiful, that little run. It'll work if you do the hand where it wasn't, if you clumsily fall there or you intentionally fall there. It's so crushing because it's like, oh shit, now I can't frame and shrimp. So,
and I'm trying to shoot that underhook
yes.
to get the long one instead of just doing this.
But I didn't want you to have a clumsy combat stance and then pass clumsily.
Yeah.
All that just feeds into this natural side control.
Yeah.
And the hands on my leg, right?
So we got this.
Because this frame is only,
To be up here.
the only advantage you have with this is controlling my head posture.
Right.
Or preventing me from gripping.
Gotcha.
But right now, you're trying to just let me carry this because you want to eliminate this.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Oh, clumsy.
You're good. You're fine. It's gonna happen. But you have a path.
Yeah.
You know where you, fuck it. I stumbled.
That angle feels so much better coming into side control too, where I'm at this more of a 45.
Yep. And you're getting this shoulder adjustments in really good.
Yeah.
Your head position's good. I can't get a frame. I barely got this. I know this is not fucking doing shit for me. Right? I have to go to Jaws of Life. That lets you bring your knee in. Now I can't get in. I gotta switch my hips. You're taking up the space. I'm fucked. I'm proper fucked. This is a good side control.
Nice.
You didn't lose control. You didn't let me get in here. But you're not fatigued.
Right.
That's your breath.
Yeah.
Let me fucking spaz out.
I only had to make a couple small moves.
Yeah.
Bringing the knee in, and then this,
So
rather than holding on, it was just like,
even though I say break the guard and pass the guard, whether you force the break or you encourage me to separate my ankles, that's your green light to go to pass. But I'm not saying running down that potato chip out.
yeah.
Base, posture, structure, settle, adjust your hips, knee positions. Once you feel like you're passing, locking my knee shield, locking my hip, or just rotating my hips that way, bringing those knees into perfect side control. Right? The only reason why you wouldn't go to side control is if I'm really good at bringing my knees and elbows and staying in that dead bug position.
Yeah.
North south, back to side control, north south to back,
Or the hip thing.
or the hip rotation. Yeah. So all those things are contingent upon your combat stances. This is good. This is more important. This should be primary. Getting it inside.
Yeah.
Outside the knee, cool. I'm gonna get my base and get back inside. You fuck with your knee, you fuck with your ankle. Can I underhook? Can I push and come back in? Boom. Okay, I can kind of fight from here. I know that my knee is pointing parallel to you, so I'm probably gonna settle a little bit.
Yeah.
When you created that space, you probably didn't feel it. I can no longer reach and engage. You were engaged. And then here, you created your frames, you maintained your position. I wanted to be sucked into it. I wanted to fight you. But it didn't do anything for me. It created space.
Yeah. Yeah, your leg is more, the bottom leg was more extended, like it couldn't actually, like your full extension. It's worthless at that point.
So let me get
It
you.
does feel weird though, like disengaging that far. But it's that learning that this is actually really strong.
So you're disengaging in a sense with your hips, only to create mobility.
Yeah.
You're not disengaging through your frame of contact.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're tactically retreating to flank.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. Here's your fucking 1500 infantry standing in line, and they're pushing, so your legs and hands and hips can go this way.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And if I can't go that way, fine, I'll go back to here. I'm still able to go back to safety.
Yeah.
That's a good way to do it. So I want you to feel what I'm doing to you, and I want you to feel where I'm going to pause. You're probably going to prevent my hand from trying to have your head, right? I'm trying to maintain this position. You might try to pummel your knee back in, which you're really good at. So there's a lot of this elbow block. I'm not using my hand to move here. I'm still connected, so as you pummel back in, I'm lowering my elbow,
Yeah.
right? So this is all contingent on this base. I'm not mobile at all. This is my Merlin base, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
But it's really good. But I'm not able to pass, I'm not mobile. So what Tanner first showed me was, I want to be mobile, I don't pass you. So I don't think I can pass here, you're doing a really good job. So I'm gonna bring this knee. This hand, I'm not even carrying my weight.
Yeah, totally.
I'm not
Totally.
but
I'm distracted here too.
once my knee got here, I know I'm at an advantage, but I can't do this. Get too high. I lose all this advantage.
Yeah.
We go back to that twister pass.
All that movement that happened here though distracted me from this, and that was really what was making it.
Never move.
Yeah. This.
The other way. Yeah, that's definitely. With this one, I want to practice this. Slowly, you're going to get up to the mobile. I'm just being difficult. I want you to rotate this knee up this knee.
Oh, okay, that's right. You came in.
Come in over the head of this line. Now, this elbow is going to come over my body.
Twister pass.
You can either collect my spine, or you can do what Tanner does, grab the butt cheek, grab the hip,
Oh, that's right.
right?
Yep.
And right there, I can't frame. You can use your right elbow on my thigh. I want you to weight a little bit lower on my diaphragm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was where we were.
Yep.
Me and Eric were too high.
So now that it's
So I'm
difficult,
hugging in.
weight off your knee, weight off this knee. There you go. So now you're kind of driving in. And that's what you want.
Yeah.
This position, I'm not winning shit.
I'm just chilling too. And my knees passed.
Yep. You can even bait. Give me a little space right here.
Okay.
Remember? I'm here. I think I'm doing something with this half. To create a little space, I weave in here, you trap my wrist, you lock my elbow, go to a Kimura grip, leave your left. Now I want you to wrist lock and extend my arm out. You're gonna get arm lock and a wrist lock at the same time. You're almost palming your right hand down towards the ground.
There it is. Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
So there's this guy named Matt Clay on the after. Calls it Matt. You're going. So what it looks like on that hand, but I'm doing this one.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
So when I do this one, you can't see it. I'm not too low. I'm not too high.
Yeah.
And you feel it. I'm not. This is why I don't like wrist locks. You don't see what I'm doing. You feel this, and then you start feeling this.
It feels terrible.
It's horrible. But here, you're like, dude, I seriously, I can do all that. But here I just got enough to where I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, and you've extended this out.
I'm not really trying to get this submission. This is kind of what I'm going for. But once you start freaking out and you pull out, I'm gonna go to past. I'm not really worried about the submission. So this is sports jiu-jitsu, not self-defense. That's a simple difference between those two.
Okay.
But you set that one up
It's fainting.
just to go to pass, yeah.
Yeah. That's what Tanner was talking about. He's like, don't worry about the submission. It's there, but get in position, get your knees through.
Yeah. So with all these things, it's just still your base and posture.
Yeah.
Now adding mobility. Can you get active? Getting up on one foot, getting up on 2 feet. Getting one knee. What's your knee position? Now you're gonna start seeing yourself, when you get in half guard, where your knees are at. Are you able to pass here? Like, as you are? Like, would it be easy?
Like not shifting my knees at all?
Yeah, like what would you?
No.
Because I'm trying to lock your foot in, but I already showed this isn't really doing anything for me. This is a bullshit move that I do to people.
Yeah.
With my feet on your ankle,
Yeah.
because all you have to do is lift on this foot, put your knee that way. It's gonna hurt my leg.
And even if I can't get that, I can come to the inside.
Yep. You put your head under my jaw if you want to, right? It feels like you're manhandling me. It's not using any effort. There's a difference.
Yeah.
When you need to.
You do that.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing that more and doing more of the like, okay, let me put my weight down. I like what I just learned about getting active on this. Because this, so I got in, got me locked down here. I think I've been trying to do more of this,
Which is fine.
but I'm crunching myself more, but this makes more sense to,
So let's get this. First of all, you don't have this inside position, right?
yeah,
So I got this. I'm trying to boot, I'm trying to frame on your hip, I'm trying to connect your right butt cheek.
yeah,
So I'm doing all this. Here's what I want you to do. You're doing the right thing. I want you to put your weight on my IT band. So from here, without changing anything in your position, this is gonna stay here. I just want you to kick both your feet straight out under your toes. You're passing. If you don't go that way, you can go to my back. It doesn't matter. Even with this little foot there, this little foot doesn't do shit for me.
yeah.
If
It
you go
just
that way,
feels like it.
You can go that way. You can go to the back. You can go either way you want, just by planking. But you plank because you would let me carry your weight.
Yeah,
Instead of driving into me, which I need you to do,
yeah,
my hips went down, my knees went down, my hips are pinned.
yeah.
So that's a
Those
feel.
little subtleties.
That's what you're gonna feel from this closed guard position. Boom. I might decide, oh yeah, I'm so good at this.
Right?
And all you need to do is get your base, let me carry your weight. Is my active guard really a threat? It wasn't. Sometimes people pause.
Tricky.
I know.
Because you feel like it is. There's that like
Yeah.
force coming towards you, so you're like,
What you're gonna feel from me is I'm gonna start pummeling to try to get as you're passing. I don't want you to do this. I'm gonna come back into this. I'm trying to
it gets me. It gets me.
knees, hips, overhead, head position. Good. A lot of this is me just re-pummeling the reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, it's effective, right? Until it's not.
Until Brendan clamps on them.
Right.
I can't reach his knees effectively. So again, the length, the tall, the weight, the athletic youth.
It makes me think of what you've been teaching with, say, Angela and Sarah, though. Like, don't try to keep up with them necessarily. Help them simmer down or just get out of their way. Makes me think of that. When this is happening, it's like really easy to be like, oh geez, there's a lot I need to control here.
Yeah, I guess. There's things that I've done, you know how people do a heel toss?
Yeah,
Do you do that?
I have been.
So, cool. I'll show you what I
I've
do.
been trying.
So if you do a double heel toss, cool.
Yeah.
I'm supporting myself because I know I'm not flexible enough.
Yeah, then you get in so well.
But I'm kind of giving myself this little ankle, these little springs, where I'll do it without that connection. I don't have the core or the flexibility to keep up. I don't know why.
It also helps your body move with the legs too.
Yeah.
Rather than
Yeah, I'm kind of disconnected and that helps me. And it's something that they teach in regular jiu-jitsu as far as traditional jiu-jitsu is to frame. But when Tanner was teaching it, I was like, oh, this is like really effective for me to now start being maneuverable.
Yeah.
Whereas here, I'm kind of like smashed. But here, try to smash a lot.
Yeah, because when I moved you, I'm like, oh, he's still, oh, now he's inverted. Oh, I can't get in there. Oh, and he's hooking still. I can't, like, actually effectively get in there. Maybe I can.
Beautiful. That's weaving through like Tanner was teaching.
Yeah.
You stayed on top, you didn't get over the center of body, you didn't lose your position, you settled back into side control.
And I saw the opening for getting my elbow.
Bro, that was good. And that's all contingent on you moving with purpose and base and stability. You were never off of feet. You're in there sparring.
Yeah.
You're never losing your balance. And if I did anything to counter, you just went back to your safe fighting stance.
Yes.
So that's good. That's good.
Click.
Yeah, for sure. It makes a big difference when we can go progressively for a few weeks.
Oh gosh.
It's only been like 3 months, I think. 2-3 months.
Yeah, we're like halfway through November, so yeah.
I think it's been
2.5, 3 months.
most of the summer, right? 2/3 of the summer, and then with this, it's just consistency. Even if it was just once or twice, but you've been coming in more than that.
Yeah.
That's why I also wanted Tanner to, hey, roll with him. Not that he wouldn't, but I'm just saying, hey, did you know? And I don't tell him what we're working on because he sees it.
Yeah.
You know? So,
Yeah. Well, it's been great too because we just keep coming back to this, which is great. Come back to this. I was talking about Iron Squirrel with Elizabeth last night. And I was standing when I did it. I was like, Iron Squirrel. She just busted out. I was like, no, it's this.
It's a thing.
Like, I get it.
These stupid sayings,
They work.
they work. I use it for the kids, but I think I just developed that from the 10th planet. Like, they make it playful.
Yeah.
And, you know, they have a notorious reputation for being stoners, which not everybody is, but it's that chill, laid back mentality, that surfer, skater, breakdancing mentality. So when I do these visuals, the Iron Squirrel, I stole that from somebody, but I made it mine. Nobody knows I stole it until I tell them.
Yeah.
And I watched it on YouTube, but the concept was still the same.
Yeah.
I was already doing it. It's got a name, Iron Squirrel, but it just makes that visual.
Yeah.
So when I tell someone in a competition, Iron Squirrel, nobody knows unless they know.
Right.
You know?
I was thinking about that watching that fight. I was like, the other disadvantage that his opponent has is they are all speaking in
Portuguese.
not Portuguese.
Oh no, they were Dagestani
Dag-
Islam or
yeah.
Muslim. Yeah, or Dagestani. That's Islam.
So you hear all these shouts coming,
Yeah.
and you can't use that as a tool for defense. You're like, I have no idea what this person's doing. Iron Squirrel. What does that mean?
Yeah. So well, this whole position is like the thing is, they are Dagestanis. They're heavy grappling, heavy wrestling.
Yeah.
Almost like traditional folk wrestling, but they incorporate jiu-jitsu and sambo. So there's a lot of catch wrestling. There's a lot of things,
Yeah.
but it's all grappling. So if you start going to see half Nelsons, they'll do a lot of, they call them Khabib pass, where they go to mount and they'll just slowly walk up over your knees, over your hips.
Yeah. And just that crushing, the way he was driving his elbow and
Yeah.
basically moving his body around the elbow drive was really cool to see. I was like, I see what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's pressuring on that center line all through his shoulder.
All the weight, and you're starting to see where the weight distribution is,
Yeah.
which is good because when I see Kennedy, I know he's doing, I just can't stop him. And I've tried.
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of weeks that I know what he's, after he told me what he's doing, right?
Yeah.
Then I'm like trying to push him, frame, trying to move myself. He drops my hips. I can't move. I can't bridge because now my shoulders are compromised. I can't move.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of prolonging. And he's not submitting. He's not going for a submission.
Yeah. It's probably fun for him at the same time too. He's like, oh, he's getting it, but I'm still too fast. I know what you're trying. Okay, I'll go over here. Try it over here.
Well, yeah, and he's really gracious with all of us, but he doesn't need to smash us everything.
Yeah.
And even Eduardo, the black belt from North Idaho, comes in. He's been a little bit more gracious, and he wasn't being a hit before, but he would just smash past, dominant control.
Yeah.
Like I felt like that was a lot of Brian's into smash past, dominant control.
Yeah.
And he's not of the more like, let me break it down and help you. He's like, no, I'm just gonna do the same thing until you figure it out.
Right.
Which that's his school. That's where he learned. That's how he got better at what he does.
It's also part of his like, I'm not gonna let you. No, I work to get this.
Yeah.
You gotta earn it.
And like I said, there's a happy medium between the two. What are you doing this for?
Yeah.
In a safety position, in a self-defense, and I gotta protect my family.
Yeah.
That's definitely it. But then when you can use the playfulness of jiu-jitsu to just get in that flow state, like, oh, what are my options?
Yeah.
Okay, I definitely don't want to be here. And you get that Brian, no. In your head, go back to my safe position. Or break contact, create distance, and get the fuck out of dodge.
Yeah.
Have a plan of action for your family, which if you don't already. But, hey, if I get involved with someone, go get help and tell the police what I'm on.
Yeah.
Don't jump in and try to help me.
Yeah. Totally.
That's the biggest thing, because now I'm worried about my wife or my son. Call the police, tell them what I'm on.
Totally. It was actually a good training last year at work. Had a drunk Russian, and he was trying to like get me in a clinch. And there was a good training of like, don't get involved. Here's public safety. Here's the manager on duty. I've got this. Disengage. Let me take care of it. It was crazy. I totally had to get the inside, push him off me.
I'm sure they're scrappy too. They're fun scrappy. But as soon as he felt you had something to answer for it,
Yeah.
he probably was like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Totally.
You probably just feel, you could just feel it.
It was him trying to, he was testing the waters for sure. To be like, can I control this situation? Okay, I can't. First he tried with words, and he's like, I'm gonna get physical, and then like, all right, okay, fine.
You look soft. You look soft.
Yeah.
Tell you, oh, I was just kidding, man.
Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff's real though. Like, if we can diffuse with words first, that's way better.
Yeah, that's what we try to do at work too, but not in all situations. It's
Oh,
10
sure.
o'clock.
Oh yeah, I gotta go at 10.
All right, cool. We covered less than what I thought we would, but it was a lot. Not less, but we went into depth on
Yeah, that's
fewer
great.
things.
It's good to, and we kind of repeated a little bit yesterday with that frame.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot of half guard stuff I like to cover because people get stuck in half guard. People get stuck in side control.
Yeah, pretty much all the time for me right now.
So we'll start doing some side control for next week or something like that. And then we'll start working on it, including some defenses. Like the first one I actually said this week is prevent. Prevent them from settling into side control.
Yeah,
So I'm teaching you to settle into your side control. But then we're going to deconstruct that and reverse engineer how do we avoid it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep. Anytime.
I'll be in tomorrow again.
Cool. Fridays.
Right?
Yeah.
Cool.